Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to share with you briefly how I do my sample packets. So I have three basic sample packets that I do. I have a single, a basic, and then I also have a deluxe sample packet. So for my single, it is just one single sample, just anything really, hand cream, body butter, a chunk or a snarky, really anything, and then my business card. And this is what I use. I take these with me everywhere. I just throw them in my bag so that I am ready to Posh strangers, and it's super cost effective for me. Then I have my basic kit. So this is usually 2 to 3 samples, plus of course my business card. And these are for people that have shown a little bit more interest in Posh, who have really reached out, and that I am trying to get them a little bit more hooked on Posh. And I always include some kind of flyer as well as a thank you note with those as well. So that is my basic, and then I have my deluxe sample packet. And for my deluxe, I include 5 samples, a mini facial, and then either a hand cream or a body butter, and then a snarky or a body scrub. And of course, again, it has my business card. But I don't include a 6th product because, again, we have buy 5, get the 6th free. So by leaving that 6th option open, it kind of just lets them decide. It gives them the power to kind of pick what they want. But since I have this mini facial kit, and I don't stress about it too much. It's usually just whatever I have on hand. But I do like to include this mini facial card. Of course, the instructions are on the back of these samples. Most of the time, if they are these ones from the portal. But if you are making your own, then they may not be there. So this mini facial instruction card can be super helpful. And I think I just got it off of one of the graphics pages, and then I went to Office Depot or Office Max and had them, print it for me. And then of course my deluxe kits also get a catalog. So the deluxe kit gets sent to people who are my VIPers or to people who have expressed to me interest in joining my team. So those are my 3 basic kits. I also do something called Posh It Forward. I don't include these all the time. I just kind of play it by ear if I'm trying to get maybe just some other person out there interested in Posh. But I have these little cards that I printed up. Have a friend who could use some pampering? Posh It Forward. Here's the sample for you to share. One for you and one for them. And I make sure I give 2 samples and they are the same sample. That way the person who I originally sent it to is not tempted to keep one, but they will, hopefully pass it out to someone else. Okay, so my single sample packet is really a standalone, all by itself. However, for my basic and my deluxe, I do always include a handwritten thank you note, letting them know that I really appreciate that they have taken the time to try Posh. They have taken the time to get back in touch with me about sampling Posh. Because without them, I do not have a business. So I always want to let them know that I'm super, super thankful. But I also like to include these little notes. It's like a call to action just to get them talking and, sharing their sampling experience online. And it's also, they get entered into a drawing or potentially can even win a full-size product. So there is something in it for them as well. And again, as much as possible, I do like to include kind of a join brochure, just because you never know. You never know who is interested in the Posh opportunity or could really, really use this Posh opportunity. You have joined, you know how beneficial it is. Don't make that decision for someone else. Always offer. There's nothing wrong with them saying no, but you never ever know who's going to say yes. So always be offering that to people. Alright, and since we did just have a transition, I wanted to say one thing about sampling out retired or retiring products is don't hesitate to do that. Posh is still Posh, so it is no problem for you to sample that out, especially because some of it is still available. A lot of it is still available. So get that out there. Get that on people. There's no problem. I do, however, like to include this anytime I do sample out a retired product. That way, people know that it may not be available to them, but it also directs them back to me to find the preferred replacement for the item. Alright, so that is basically the gist of how I do my sample packets. There really is no right way or wrong way. The only real wrong way is if you just don't do it at all. So just get Posh on people. Whatever way works for you, get it on people. And make sure you follow up with them. But otherwise, I hope that you have found some of these tips and ideas useful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear back from you. Please give this video a big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank y'all, and I'll see you next time.